Hi viewers, this is the continuation video of marketing management. To see my previous videos, go to 5 Minutes Learning channel in YouTube and subscribe the channel. Also click the bell icon below to get the video updates so that you don't miss the continuity of the topic. I have given the table of contents of this video in the below description. Now let's move to the topic. In today's world, with free flow of information and innovative marketing programs, needs and wants of consumers are always changing. So companies should always be aware of changing situations in order to take the right decision. This calls for the development of marketing information system. This system is formulated using internal company records, market research data, and other intelligence gathering system. The internal record consists of analyzed information like product to delivery cycle and sales information system. Using the data of product to delivery cycle, we can analyze the consumption of various brands so that the inventory of raw material as well as the finished goods can be maintained accordingly. Whereas the sales information system, which has sales figures across the geography, help us to understand the consumption pattern. Both these data help us to estimate the consumer demand in the market. Now let's see the marketing intelligence system, which includes people, system, and process to gather market data. People here refers to either salespeople or distribution channel who can spot and report any trend prevailing in the market to the organization. Sometimes company also outsource intelligence gathering activities to third-party agencies. If the marketing intelligence system reports any issue or emerging trend in the market, then further analysis is done through marketing research. Marketing research consists of following steps like defining the problem, developing research plan, collecting data, analyzing data, presenting findings, and implementing the decisions. Let's see about the marketing research in a separate video in detail. And once managers are able to finalize the opportunities using marketing research, next step forward is to calculate the market size, growth, and other business model related attributes. Marketing managers have to admit that it is a consumer's market, which makes it important to gather information to understand consumer perception. Understanding customer helps companies to estimate the total market demand for their product. Let's understand the terms fad, trend, and megatrend. Fad is short-lived, mushrooming of opportunity which is difficult to forecast. Business profit from fad is pure luck and chance. Trend is something which takes time to build up compared to fad and has a predictable future. It is related to changes in socio-culture and economic situations, whereas megatrend is much slower in development and is associated with political, socio-economical, technology, and regulatory changes. Megatrend are estimated to last for about half decade. For companies, trend and megatrend are very important because they present business opportunities to them. Now let's see the factors influencing the market, which can be categorized into six, like demographic factors, which are associated with changing nature and volume of population. It includes increasing per capita income, urban migration, ethically diverse cities, and megacities. For example, in countries like China and India, we have high concentration of youth population, which have completely different demand and consumption of product compared to Japan, which have a high number of retired workers. Next is economic factors, which deals with purchasing power, income level, savings level, and interest rate, etc. Example, countries with high income level are more likely to afford luxury items compared to low income level countries. Savings and interest level determines the borrowing power of the consumer. Next, ecological factor deals with natural resources composition of a country. Example, a country with huge demand for fossil fuel will have increased price level in the market due to trending price of fossil fuel in the global market. Next factor is technology factors. Internet and connectivity are changing the face of business nowadays. People started doing business online. Science and medicine are also a part of technology factors. Innovation of product or services play a major role here. Next is political environment, which includes competition policy, tax policy, investment policy, etc. A company need to know all this information before taking their business in a country. Finally, cultural environment, which deals with factors like opinions people have towards themselves, others, organization, and society in general. The core function of marketing is to understand and satisfy the consumer needs, wants, and desire. Consumer behavior captures all the aspects of purchase, utility, and disposal of product and services. For example, Walmart launched its operation in Latin America using store design replicating US market, which failed to create an impact in the market as Latin America consumer differ from US in terms of socio-cultural factors. Cultural, subculture, and social class play an important role in finalizing consumer behavior, but culture alone cannot define consumer behavior. Social forces, which includes family, friends, peer groups, status, and role in city, also play a major role in defining consumer behavior. An individual buyer is influenced by motivation, perception, learning, belief, and attitude. These factors affect consumers at psychological level and determine their overall buying behavior. In this, motivation level in buying process can be determined using Maslow's hierarchy, Herzberg theory, and Freud theory, whereas perception means what customer understands and thinks about a product through their senses. Learning comes from experience, whereas consumer may respond to a stimulus and purchase a product. Belief is the preconceived notion a customer has towards a brand. Example, a belief that German engineered products are quality products. Companies need to think beyond buying behaviors and analyze the actual buying process. Buying process involves purchase need, decision makers, information search, alternatives evaluation, purchase decision, and post-purchase behavior. Purchase need involves the recognition of needs and wants. You can't make a purchase decision unless you actually know what you need or want. Need is an essential product or characteristic of a product that you must obtain. Example like water. Whereas want is some product or product characteristics that you desire but is not essential. Example, soft drinks. In information search, after you determine your needs and wants, you will start to search and gather information about potential product choices. In this evaluation of choices and alternative step, if you have performed your search correctly, you should be having some options from which you choose. You use your needs and wants as criteria in evaluating and comparing product against each other. In the purchase decision step, at this point you will purchase the product, which can be influenced by manner in which you can purchase the product and receive them, like quick delivery, nearby stores, door delivery, etc. The final step is post-purchase evaluation. After you made the purchase and had some time with the product, you will evaluate your decision. If expectations meet actual performance, customer is satisfied. Thank you viewers. We'll see you soon with my continuation video of marketing management. Please subscribe the channel and click the bell icon so that you don't miss the continuity of the topic.